This is BBC News. I'm Ben Thompson. The headlines at 4. Heavy shelling in southern Ukraine prevents another evacuation of people trapped in Mariupol. 100 women and children were allowed to leave the steelworks yesterday.
The scariest part is when they are shelling, when you see a shell exploding and people dying.
The Ministry of Defence says more than 250 migrants were picked up in the Channel yesterday, following 11 days without any crossings. More than 100 people have arrived today. A record number of people have been referred for cancer checks in England in the last year, following a dramatic decline during the pandemic. Eid celebrations begin today following a difficult Ramadan period as the rising cost of living puts a squeeze on some festivities. Hello to you, welcome to the programme. Efforts to evacuate the devastated port of Mariupol and its massive Azovstal steel plant have been delayed. Ukrainian officials said Russian forces were blocking humanitarian corridors near the plant where people have been sheltering, and shelling had resumed after a ceasefire over the weekend. Hundreds are still trapped in the steelworks. Elsewhere in the city, civilians have spent hours waiting for evacuation buses that were originally due early in the morning. Meanwhile, the UN Refugee Agency says more than 5.5 million people have now fled. Let's cross to Kyiv and my colleague Ben Brown.